Hello, Year 4, and it's time for maths with myself, Mr. Bowes, on Friday, the 29th of January 2021, and starting off as usual with the answers from yesterday. We have spicy here at the top, we have spicier and spiciest. So check your work from yesterday, pause the video now. Okay, well done. I hope you got those right. If you did get any wrong, remember to check them. See if you can see why their answer is the right answer and your answer is the wrong answer. Maybe there's a pattern. Maybe there's a reason why you got it wrong, which you could work out. Really important to do that, because if you got everything right all the time, well, you wouldn't be learning anything. So you're going to get some wrong from time to time. Maybe there's another adult or an older child who could help you at home. If not, see if you can work out why you got it wrong and how you would get it right. Okay, so today's learning objective and date is on the board. Could you pause the video to get that down? We are dividing one-digit numbers by 10. To divide one digit by 10. Okay, for our warm-up today, we're going to just look at the trick for the 9 times table, or the pattern for the 9 times table. So what we're going to do is just look at the digits to begin with, and the digits show us a pattern. So we have 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 9 is 18. We've got 27. 3 times 9, 4 times 9 is 36. 5 times 9 is 45, and so on. And we have our tens column, T for tens, and we've got our ones for ones column, or what we sometimes call the units. So tens and ones. And you can see a pattern. Just describe the pattern to me now. That's right. In the ones column, the digits are getting smaller each time. It goes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And in the tens column, they're going up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the pattern we've got. That's how you can remember your 9 times table. You can just imagine, if I know 3 9s are 27, close your eyes and think 27. So the 2 is getting bigger, it's going to be a 30. The 7 is getting smaller, it's going to be 6, 36. So without even knowing the multiplication, you can work this out. There's also a method with your fingers, which some of you know. Let's just have a little look at that now. If I move back a bit, you can see all my fingers here in the screen, and I start off by hiding the thumb on this side. Oh no, let's hide the thumb on this side. So running from left to right, I've got 9 left here. 1 times 9 is 9. Stick the thumb back out, and this time get rid of the finger. Now this thumb represents the tens column. So I've got now tens, and these are my ones. And you can see I've got 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. So there's 18. 10 and 8 is 18. Swap the fingers. This one comes up. This one goes down. A little bit harder to hold, but there we go. I've got 2 here. That's 20. 2 tens is 20. And I've got 5, 6, 7 left with these fingers here. 6, 7. So it's 27. Move that one. You've got 3 left on this side, 30, and 6 left here, 6, 36, and so on. Here I've got 4, 40 with the thumb, so it's hard to hold my fingers up like that and hide the little finger. Not very good at that. 40 and 5. So each side of the missing finger or thumb, you've got the tens and the ones. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, and so on. So just count the 9 times tables forwards up to 12 times 9 and backwards down to 0 times 9. Pause the video while you do that now. If you can do it facing somebody, if there's somebody there in the room with you, try and do it without looking at the screen. Well done. Let's look at division by 10 today. So remember, in our place value charts that we've got here, often numbers are represented by counters. So we need to say what numbers are represented in these place value grids. So in each grid, there's a different number. I've got ones here, and I've got 4 ones. So it's going to be 4. To make it very clear, I could put my decimal point in, because a place value chart has a decimal point there. So 4.0. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. So I'm going to put that down, 5 tens. How can I show that it's tens? Well, we can see there's something here. In fact, there's nothing there. Let's say there's nothing there, and then we've got the decimal point. So if I put my decimal point down, I know I've got to put a placeholder in. Nothing. So that becomes 50. 50 point nothing. Tenths on this case. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it comes after the placeholder, the decimal point, sorry. So I've got to put my decimal point down. Then I've got to put my 7. And to make it clear, I need to put a placeholder in. Where does it go? Exactly on the left there. Well done. So it should have 4, 50, and 0.7. Excellent. Moving on. I'm not very good at pronouncing this word. It's a Gategno chart. Something like that. Gategno chart. Anyway, it shows us how numbers change when we divide them by 10. So from here to here, there is a division by 10. The numbers are getting smaller from here to here. Again, you've got another division by 10. And finally, from the yellow to the pink, you've got division by 10. Use the Gategno. I'm just going to call it the chart. Not sure how to pronounce that. Use the chart to divide the circled number by 10. So to divide 3 by 10, you just have to move one place down, and it's going to be 0.3. So in your book, if you had this type of question, you'd have to write 3 divided by 10, because that's what it says. Divide the circled number by 10. 3 divided by 10 equals 0.3. You'll remember that we looked at this in fractions as well, and you will remember, although you're not asked to do it here, you will remember that 0.3 is also represented by 3 tenths. Good, good. Look at the next one. There's your answer, 0.3. What one-digit number is divided by 10 to give the following answer? To give the following answer. So this is the answer. You really have to read the question, yeah? And think, what is it asking you to do? There's no point taking this number here and dividing it by 10. It's telling you that this is the answer. So let's put that in our equation. Equals 0.7. There's your answer. It says, what one-digit number is divided by 10? So it's going to be divided by 10. Something is going to be divided by 10. So what I need to say is something divided by 10 equals 0.7. Okay. And if we use this chart, again, it's helping us see how things change as they're divided each time. We're looking in this column now. Remember, columns go up and down. So we're looking in this column, and it's saying, what are we going to get if we take something and divide it, and it ends up being 0.7. So the answer would be 7. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Got 3 possible answers, I think. Yeah, it says which one. Yeah, which. So we've got to think 3. There's 3 different ideas here. 1, 2, 3. Which equation? Now, equation is just a different word for sum, I would say. Equations normally have the equal sign in. These have all got the equal sign. And if we think of our root words, EQU, equation, has the same root as equal. So which equation matches the answer shown in the place value grid below? So it's the same thing. They're giving you the answer. Yeah, you haven't got to do the calculation. They're telling you this is the answer, but which equation out of 1, 2, and 3 up here is the correct one? So let's have a look. It says 8 divided by 10 equals 0.8. Now 0.8 is here, 0.8. They are the same, but if I get 10 and I divide it by 8 people, let's have a think about that. In the real world, say I've got 8 apples, and I'm dividing, which is sharing them out, between 10 children. Sorry, 8 children. Oh, what happened there? Can we not do that, please? Somehow I got back to the home screen. Okay. There we go. wires aren't getting jumbled up. Yeah, if I've got 10 apples and I'm sharing them between 8 children. Well, if I've got 10 apples and 8 children, they're going to get one each. So the answer is going to be 1 and something else. But this is less than 1. I've only got 0.8. So I don't think that's right. What about if I had 8 apples and I was sharing those out between 10 children? Or if I had 8 pizzas and 10 children? There's not enough for one each. Yet we could cut them up. We could put them into fractions, the pizzas, but there's not enough for one each. And this is not enough for one each. You're going to get less than 1. 0.8 is less than 1. So that could be right. And finally, it says 0.8 divided by 10 equals 8. Well, this answer of 8 is different from this answer here because this is 0.8. So I'm a bit confused about that. Also on this side of the equation, I've got 0.8 and I'm dividing it by 10. I'm sharing it out. Now remember, 0.8 is less than 1 whole. Yeah, it's already 8/10, less than 1 whole one. If I'm now dividing that by 10, it's getting even smaller. So I'm not sure about that. I'm going to go for this second one here. There you go. Look very carefully at the questions. This one's something that I know there's children in my class who do this. They switch the digits around or they swap them around and they think it means the same thing, but it doesn't, does it? Yeah. I got 10 quid and I'm sharing it out between 8 children. You're all going to get £1 each, and I've got 2 quid left over, which I could try and share out if I had some coins. If I've got £8 and there's 10 children, you're not even going to get £1 each, are you? It's going to get less. Okay, so don't switch it round. If this is the answer, don't switch it round. It's got to be less. Okay, let's look at another one. True or false? True or false. I like these. Let me just move my chair in. If I divide 7 by 10, I get this answer. If I divide 7 by 10, I get this answer. Let's write it out then. So I've got 7, and I'm going to divide it by 10. Now, on the charts that we looked at earlier, we saw how the numbers change when you divide them. So 7 divided by 10, well, let's have a look. Here we go. On this chart, we've got the 7s here, divided by 10. What's happened if you've got 7 divided by 10? Where's it going to end up? You're going to move one place down on the chart. Here it is, 0.7. So this is incorrect because what they've shown us is 7/10 and 7/100. And the hundredths didn't come from anywhere. Yeah, these are our tenths, and this would be our hundredths, but it shouldn't be there. Only got one digit to move across. So the answer is false. Yeah, sometimes your answer is false. If it's saying true or false, you've got to have one of those in your answer. And if you can explain what the correct answer should be, so much the better. You should be doing that year 4, no problem. Yep, time for your work. So, spicy work, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, and 5, 6, 7, 8, or should I say 3A, 3B, 4A, and 4B. Remember to use the correct question numbers when you're writing your answers in your books. Have a go at those now. Pause the video for this screen, and we'll move on. Pause the video for this screen. Well done. If you want to go on to the spicier work, this is the spicier work. You've got the chart here with some puzzles on it, and you've got a couple more questions as well. So you've got 5A, 5B, 6A, and 6B, spicier work as well. Have a go at those. Okay, well done. So if you'd like the extra challenge, if you'd like to, look at these puzzles and we'll get on to the spiciest. Put yourself in the situation. This is about Daniel. I don't think it's our Daniel, but it might be. So Daniel, anyway, is dividing 1-digit numbers by 10. and circling the answer on his chart. He's dividing one-digit numbers by 10 and circling numbers on his chart. What mistake has he made? Oh, it's telling us he's made a mistake. So it's kind of giving us a really big clue, but we need to describe what the mistake is. If he's dividing one-digit numbers, where are the one-digit numbers? Look at this chart. Whereabouts are the one-digit numbers? You see them? Yeah, they're all here. They're all in the green line here. These are the one-digit numbers. So we've got to start there somewhere. Now he circled 80. So if he's starting with one-digit numbers, he's probably going to start with the 8. That's probably where he started with. If you get 8 and you divide it by 10, what did I say? Up or down? You go down. So his answer should be that. So his problem is he has multiplied the 8. He hasn't divided it. So that's the mistake I'm going to say. He has multiplied it by. He has multiplied. There you go. He's multiplied by 10 instead of dividing by 10. It should be 0.8. Fantastic. Another puzzle. Like these. We haven't done much of these year 4, but they're good fun. So bear with me and we will work this one out together. First thing to remember is to read and read again. I'm thinking of a one-digit number. So somebody's thought of a number and we've got to work out which it is. My number is an odd number. Okay, we know our odd numbers. It's going to be an odd one, not even. When doubled, my number is between 1 and 9. When you double the number, which is like timesing it by 2 or adding it to itself, the number is between 1 and 9. When divided by 10, my number is greater than 0.2. So what we're going to do is work through each clue and work out what we think the answer could be. So start at the top of the screen. I am thinking of a one-digit number. So if it's one digit, it's got to be somewhere between 1 and 9. That's not a takeaway. That's just like an arrow. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. It can't be 10, 11, or 12, or 57, or 3,246, because it is a one-digit number. Carry on. Go to our next clue. My number is an odd number. So odd numbers between 1 and 9 is 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So it's only 5 digits that it could be, as far as I'm concerned. We've narrowed it down to 5 possible digits. When doubled, my number is between 1 and 9. When doubled, my number is between 1 and 9. So let's test the rule on everything. If we test it, I'm going to get another color here. Purple. No, let's go different. Green. If I take the number 1, if I double number 1, I get 2. So the answer is 2. Is that between 1 and 9? Yep, so 1 works. If I take number 3 here, if I double it, I get 6. Is that between 1 and 9? Yep, works. Take the number 5. If I double it, is it between 1 and 9? No, because double 5 is 10, so it can't be 5. And it's not going to be 7, because double that is 14, and double 9 is 18. So if the answer's got to be between 1 and 9, it can only be the 1 or the 3. And finally, it says, when divided by 10, my number is greater than 0.2. Is greater than, we had that symbol earlier, didn't we? Is greater than 0.2 when divided by 10. So let's take my possible answers. I've only got 2 answers left, 1 or 3. And I divide them by 10. And my answer has got to be greater than 2. Well, 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. 3 divided by 10 is 0.3. Which of these is greater than 0.2? Got it? Yeah, I'm thinking that. Should be 3. Yes. 0.3 is greater than 0.2. So the answer will have to be 3. So if you get a problem like that, remember to start at read it twice. First of all, read the whole thing twice. Then start at the top and make notes, like I made notes here. What might the answer be? What are the possibilities? Okay, Here's a nice problem. You've been given 1, 2, 3, 4 digit cards. Use the digit cards to make the following statement correct. Give 5 possibilities. One puzzle, 5 answers, 5 ticks, 5 marks. If you got this question in a test of some sort and you gave us one answer, that would be 20%. If you got 5 answers, you would get 100%. So important to read the question. Give 5 possibilities. Spiciest work, so you got to go for it. So this is an equation or a statement, and we've got two sides to the statement, I would say. We've got to look at it as one side being here, and if I colour in a different colour, the other side being over here. And in the middle, you've got your symbol. What does that mean? Yeah, greater than. So something divided by 10 is greater than something else divided by 10. So what's going to be greater? Both sides, the blue and the orange side both have the same rule. It's both dividing by 10. So I think I've got to start with a bigger number. I could say that 8 divided by 10 is greater than 1 divided by 10, because I know that 8 divided by 10 equals 0.8. 1 divided by 10 equals 0.1. 8 tenths is more than 1 tenth. If I had a pizza, where's my circle gone? If I had a pizza and I divided it into tenths, and I had 8 tenths for me and 1 tenth for you, because, I'm bigger than you, so, I think that's fair. I'm going to have more. So this is now true because my 8 tenths on this side here is greater than your 1 tenth. But we could switch these cards around. We could perhaps not use the 1 and the 8. We could switch them around to get more answers. Let's see what answers we got. There we go. 5 different answers down the bottom here. Pause the video and have a look at those answers. See if you agree with them now. Okay, so this is the spiciest work. Question 4A, 4B, 5A, 5B. Read the question twice. Explain your answers. Yeah, gotta prove it. And it's it for today. Well done, Year 4, and I will see you next time.